All right, y'all, this is a question out of 1.6. This is question number 1 out of 1.6, and it's asking us to solve the equation here. So, y'all, just as a reminder, this type of problem is what we call a rational equation, okay? It has fractions. Step number 1, y'all, we need to find the LCD of all the fractions, okay? So y'all, the way I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna think of that as being x over 1. Every different piece I need to use, y'all. So if I think about my 3 different denominators, y'all, the first one is the number 3, the second one is the piece x minus 2, and the last one we just wrote was 1. So this is what I'm gonna do, y'all. I'm gonna write 3x plus 6 over 3 minus 4x over x minus 2 equals x over 1. It's supposed to be a 1, not a t. Let's fix that. Here we go. Boom. X over 1. And we're going to multiply everything here, y'all, by 3, x minus 2, and 1. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Very, very slowly, okay? So look, let's go really slowly. Let's leave the 3x plus 3 here. Right next to it, y'all, we're going to put a 3, an x minus 2, and a 1. And then we have a minus 4x. Right next to it, y'all, we're going to put a 3, an x minus 2, and a 1. And then we have an equals x, and right next to that, my friends, you can guess, we're going to put a 3, an x minus 2, and a 1. Now, when we multiply this, y'all, I'm thinking of this as a fraction. So I'm thinking of this over 1, and this 1 is going to multiply to each of those denominators. Well, y'all, when we multiply by 1, my denominators stay exactly the same, okay? So we're going to go really slow here. We're going to see, is anything here going to cancel out? Okay, in the first fraction, y'all, look, this 3 and that 3 are going to cancel. So on the next slide, I'm going to write what I'm still left with. I got a 3x plus 3. I have an x minus 2, and I have a 1. So we said we have a 3x, oh, I already forgot, 3x plus 3. We got an x minus 2. And I'm not going to worry so much about the 1, y'all, because the 1's not really going to change anything here, okay? Now, this x minus 2 and that x minus 2 are going to be canceling out. So we have a 4x and a 3. I think there was a minus in front of that, a 4x and a 3. Again, I'm not going to worry so much about the 1. The 1's not really going to do much to us. And over here, this 1 and that 1 are going to cancel. So I have an x3 and a x minus 2. Y'all, that x3, I'm going to write it as a 3x, okay, and an x minus 2, okay. So now, y'all, what I want to do is I want to start multiplying things here and seeing what we end up with. So we're going to go super slow. 3x times x, 3x squared, 3x times a minus 2, minus 6x, 3 times x, positive 3x, 3 times negative 2, minus 6. Right here, y'all, that's going to give me a minus 12x. 3x times x, again, 3x squared. 3x minus 2, minus 6x, okay? So, y'all, I'm going to start combining some pieces where I can. Look, we got a 3x squared here. Let's see. If I combine these together, y'all, minus 6 and positive 3, that'll leave me with a minus 3x, but we have another minus 12x, y'all. That's a minus 15x. And then I still have a minus 6. And on this side, we have a 3x squared and a minus 6x. Okay. Y'all, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this 3x squared by subtracting it on both sides. Okay. And I'm also going to add 6x to both sides. Okay. So this will cancel with that, and this will cancel with that. So over here, we got a 0, right? Let me make sure everybody thinks it's a 0, not a 6. 0, okay. This 3x squared and that 3x squared cancel. right here, y'all, minus 15 and plus 6 should leave me with a minus 9x minus 6, okay? I'm going to move that 6 over. So that 6 is going to become positive. And then we'll divide everything by a minus 9. So let's see if we can reduce this guy. 6 and 9 can both be divided by 3, so 2/3. Since there was a negative there, y'all, you can put the negative in the front, you can put it on the top, you can put it on the bottom, just not twice, okay? Just one negative there. So negative 2/3 is our answer. If y'all have any questions, let me know.